Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and I am falling behind on all of my groups. Xdinary Heroes definitely being one of them. Their second mini album, I've only listened to a couple of songs so far, but so far impressed. So far, they're doing a fantastic job reminding me of why I like rock. That's like, don't get me wrong, I like Day 6. When it comes to the sound of the kind of rock that I prefer, Xdinary Heroes hits it much more on point. A little bit more leaning towards that, the alternate rock type. A little more weird, a little a little more on the fringes. This one is, the English title is just Z, which I don't know if worldwide, if ZZZ is just the sound made for the onomatopoeia for sleeping. But I did see when looking up a lyrics version that sleep talking is the kind of like of the actual the Korean translation of, what's that, Jomkinta? Jomkinta? Something like that. I think that is. So sleep talking, zzz, something along those lines. I will just listen to it first, and then I will pop into the lyrics version. But like I said, I'm really enjoying these guys' sound, so I just want to listen to this first and get a little rock back in my life. Definite EDM vibes in there. Like a European disco type of sound, yeah? Not gonna lie, first impression is this kind of reminds me of the disco type of music coming out of like German or Scandinavian type of, oh man, back from, I don't know if they still make this kind of music, but it reminds me of when I was a kid and the kind of music coming out of European dance clubs. That's... What in the back? Where am I? A little bass in there. Ooh, I like the vocals. I like those backup vocals. And this is what I mean. It's just a little bit weird, in the best possible way. Like, it doesn't. Their music doesn't follow a trend. It's very. This is like their music. Like, this is their type of sound. I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I can't tell who's harmonizing with each other, but I like that. Right? Just slowing it down, mixing the beat up. With that old school, like, computerized sound effect. The background vocals again. Not gonna lie, I kind of love this. I like that beat in the back. Ooh. Dude, the vocals in here are like really unique, really cool. Yeah, the vocals are like, I really like the sound of it, like the instruments. I really like what they're doing with the instruments and the sound effects with their, I love what they're doing with their voices. Like they're vocally very, I just keep saying interesting, very unique, very Xdinary heroes in this. I love the vocals. A little heartbeat. Deep relaxation. With the creepy laughter. You gotta have a little bit of creepiness in this one, man. That's... I don't know how to describe that. That is like... the kind... Like I said, it's kind of this... spin on an alternate rock that I'm really enjoying coming from these guys. I like these guys' sound. I don't know what's going on with the fake pigtails in these pictures or with poor Junhan's picture. Either way, yeah, I really love the way that they use their voices and their kind of the background vocals going on top of, over back up. You know what I mean? My words. I don't have words. Let's see what they're talking about here. So the little English I did hear, and there was something about like a deeper connection. Don't know how much else I caught. Okay, so this is just conversation. Did Juyeon leave? Hey, just listen. I'll say it first. Okay, I was not expecting that. Bananas are long, a wild goose. Even if you flip it, it's still a wild goose. Okay? So bananas are long, wild goose. Even if you flip it, it's still a wild goose. Okay? A wild goose, even if you flip it, it's still a wild goose. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, navy, purple is rainbow. I'm not sleeping. Sleep talk, because I don't want to wake up. I don't know if that's supposed to be like cultural. I don't know if all this stuff with the goose and the flipping is a cultural reference within Korea that I don't get, or if that's just them talking nonsense like you do in your sleep. That's my husband sleep talks every once in a while, and it's just like a random couple of sentences. And it's like, what on earth are you? What? Like purple rainbow? I don't what. Every day, every night, beyond the screen to a new world. Walk into it in my head. Who am I? Where am I? Did the world change? From the world I know, this place is very different to a deeper... Ooh, hang on there. Translating the background vocals. From the world I knew, this place is very different to a deeper place. Once again, to that place. This is a dream to a deeper place. Once again, to that place. I'm back online, feeling like air. This... I gotta hear that vocal again, hang on. This feeling of dizziness. I don't want to wake up now. Going through. You can't feel the time flowing here. I don't want to go back. A wild goose, even if you feel that it's still a wild goose. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, navy, purple, is a rainbow. I'm not sleeping. Sleep talk because I don't want to wake up. Ugh, I fell asleep. What is it? I dozed off for a while again, floundering without knowing that this is a dream. It's all faint. I don't know what I did. What I did. What did I just say? What did I just say? Oh, what? Oh, this is not it. Yeah, who am I? Where am I? Did the world change? Yeah, I don't know how to take the lyrics because, like, on the one hand, it could just kind of be a little bit of a silly song that we've all kind of been there, you know, woken up from having snoozed off and you get a little dizzy, you don't really know where you are, you're like, oh, hang on, you know, I just woke up, did I was talking in my sleep? And we've all kind of been there. Or if it's kind of a little bit of a, it's a little bit of a deep dive into their world and being more of a metaphor of life in general, you know, where going through life kind of asleep and not knowing the difference between the, you know, the waking world and the dream world and wishing that you go back to sleep. And so there's a metaphor buried in there about life in general, or it could just be a silly song about falling asleep and waking up. You know, I can see both of it. I'll just continue to live here. I think I suit here more. Instead of instead of saying I think it suits me more, I think I suit here more. That's just a different way of putting it. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of, you get these silly lines, but I do think there's a deeper metaphor about wanting to live in this dream world and like being suited for not real life better. Oh no, just leave me alone. Swallow my life. It's better, 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 better. It's better than the world I've known. Yeah, wanting to live in the dream world instead of living in your own life, like feeling that, you know, that the dream world, the virtual world, you know, anything is better than the world you're in. Yeah. Yeah, it makes me smile because of, you know, what they're just doing with the it's a creative song. It's a creative song with the instruments, with their voices and what they're doing with them. Is that an apple? I didn't know if there's a pomegranate for a second there. It's an apple. Very creative. And it makes me smile both because of that and because they're looking at the lyrics, just going on about bananas are long, 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 a wild goose. Even if you flip it, it's still a wild goose. Yeah, they're silly on face value, but I do see the underlying message in there about, you know, real world, dream world, virtual world, preferring to live in a world that is not your own, feeling that you aren't suited for this world. But, you know, that heartbeat at the end being that, hey, you're alive, though. You're alive. You got to live in this real world. But also kind of the crazy laughs and stuff. There's a lot to unwrap there, for sure. I'm going to keep an eye on these guys because they have a lot to say, and they do so in very interesting ways. All right, I promise I will continue to listen to the rest of their album because I am really enjoying their music. It's helping me get back into rock again, like I said, and it's definitely my style of rock, just with kind of frayed edges. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later with the next song.